Alright, here we are with Illbleed. I am mostly playing this really to sort of see if my Dreamcast can still function correctly. It's a lovely horror game that is just as bad as it is amazing. I say that about a lot of things, but this one, like, I really mean it. It is a freaking masterpiece of bad. It wouldn't be better if it was better. So let's see if my Dreamcast is still in functioning condition. I am having some trouble with the whatchamacallit. Hold on, gonna lower the volume a little bit. I'm having some trouble with the cable, so the colors from the picture may change randomly. It's basically part of the reason why I want to make this test run, whether or not I can actually record this game without any unforeseen issues.
For as long as I can remember, my family ran what we called a horror caravan. We hauled this house of horrors around from town to town, trying to give people a new thrill, a new nightmare. I kind of like traveling, but all that gruesome gore got to me after a while. My dad was always conjuring up new devices, tricks, and traps, each one scarier than the last. Guess who he tried them out on? Yep, me. No! I guess it toughened me up a little. I mean, you have to be brave to walk through a den of snakes or try to avoid trapdoors to make it to your room. I was a pretty fearless kid by the time I was 5, thanks to my fearsome father. He fed on others' fears and was never satisfied. My mom couldn't stand how obsessed he'd gotten, so she thankfully divorced him when I was 6. Yet I had gotten attached to horror. I remember how that good old Halloween pillow and a hot lead water bath soothed me. I think I might major in child psychology. So, how'd I do?
That was great! I mean, you're the head of the Horror Research Club and...
President of the Student Council. It's a given. You win this speech contest for sure. What, Michelle? Why didn't you listen to Eriko's speech?
I don't need to. I know she'll win. Here, take a look at this.
Those are guest invitations to Illbleed. How'd you get them?
From a Pepco promotion.
Kill! Look, we can win $100 million there.
Yeah, if we can manage to get through the whole park, that is.
No sweat. I'm game if you are.
Sure thing. I'm with ya. Whoa, whoa.
What about you, Eriko?
I think I'll pass. It sounds too good to be true.
Why? You just said in your speech to conquer your fear and surpass the odds. Come on, we can test your theory.
Sounds like we're trying to be superheroes or something.
It's no biggie. It's just a house of horrors. Probably full of cheesy props and gags.
Which proves what's so weird about this. How can a funky place like that afford $100 million reward?
Who knows? Maybe they'll make it take so long to get through it, everyone will give up, go home, and the horror honchos will end up with a lot of free publicity.
Or else the whole thing is a hoax, and they don't have the money at all.
I agree with him.
I'm down with that.
I'm not voting or going.
For real?
Are you positive?
You sure?
Yep, you heard me.
Okay, Your Highness. Then we 3 humble slaves shall bring back the $100 million, and you'll be sorry.
I can't wait to commune with the undead.
I'd use the money for a chainsaw and hack my way into fame and fear. Ha ha!
Oh, brother. Okay, then. We'll catch you later, Erico.
Let's go!
Excuse me, did you see 3 high school kids around here 3 days ago? They had special invites. What?
Ding, ding. And so here we are at the Illbleed, and it's extremely loud. There we go. Now this game has it's got a very unusual gameplay for a horror game, because normally when you think of horror games, it's like, you know, everything in the 90s was basically Resident Evil clones, right? This one is very much tried to be something completely different. I'm trying to remember what the different camera modes do. I do remember that you want to semi-camera, auto-follow camera, semi-auto-follow. Yeah, so this one doesn't change very frequently. And I can also zip the camera behind me. Okay. Yeah, the gameplay is rather unusual. It's not going to be very apparent straight from the beginning, but what we want to do here to get a tutorial is examine these signs. We have lesson 5, so I assume that lesson 1 is going to be somewhere over here. You can see up top of the screen we have sort of like a indicator that is going haywire. It's multiple different senses, and when they react in this way, that means there is something hidden nearby, and that something is usually the horror monitor. The horror monitor is a device in this game which allows us to mark potential threats. Pulling it out actually depletes your energy that you need in order to use it, so you don't really want to use it without any specific reason. So lesson 2. Yeah, and in order to use it you need to look for which sense is triggering. And then once you find that, you want to basically make it safe by, well, marking it. Let's see. Yeah, items are enemies. So now only the sixth sense is going. And that should mean that there is an item here. And we get a Hassie. Hassie is sort of like a reference to the previous game made by this developer who, for all convenience, changed names between making their two games. So the first game they made was Blue Stinger, which I wish that game was better than it is, but it isn't. And then they made this one. But when they made this one, they also changed the name, making it so that they're, aside from the references, you wouldn't really be able to figure out that the two games are related in any way, shape, or form. What do we have here? This is the save area. There's a Bloody Mary shop. Now, you don't actually need to, it's not a very good idea to actually buy a lot of stuff when you're going into a level, because you can only use it for the next level. Everything that you take with you sort of between stages, or rather, everything that you have on you once you finish the stage goes to waste. And there is a whole bunch of different healing items for various conditions, because you don't really have a straightforward health bar in this game. May as well get another one of these. Visitor's Bank. What is Visitor's Bank? I don't remember actually. Oh, okay. This is basically if you let if you don't save your friends in the stages, which is the reason why we're even here, you can buy them back into life. But that's not something we're gonna concern ourselves with. It's actually very easy to save them. It's much more difficult to let them die, which is actually the objective of the second run of this game.
You play a sport, a game, knowing full well that you're going to either win or lose. You never expect to die before your dreams come true. Neither did Jimmy. Or his father, Gail Banballo, a Minnesota innkeeper. He set up a secret baseball practice arena in the basement of his inn, where he and his son practiced day after day. Jimmy's hard work and batting skills finally led his team to a state victory. It started out a crisp spring day, but before Jimmy could go outside to play, he and his dad went downstairs to bat the ball around a few times. Upstairs, some teenagers had been playing with fire, turning the inn into a raging blaze that was soon out of control. The inn was a total loss, and so was Jimmy, burned in minutes. Mr. Banbala was so badly maimed, he turned into a hideous monster, oozing and bleeding, snarling and growling like a beast, enraged and bent on revenge. He tracked down the kids responsible for the fire and killed them one by one with a blowtorch. That wasn't enough for Banbalo. He won't leave his inn or his memories, so there he waits, in ambush.
So, essentially each stage in this game is like a completely different game. I guess I don't have anything else. It did... Oh, hello there. No, not yet. We are just starting with the first stage. Are you familiar with Illbleed? So yeah, each stage has their own stage requirements for extra cash. It's sort of like a, you know, a bit like an arcade game. You do have to... I don't think there is actually a hard requirement on how quickly you need to finish each stage. Like, you will get a bonus if you finish it within 15 minutes, but if you go over time, it's just that you don't get that bonus. So it's not, it doesn't mean a game over. And since you don't actually get to keep since you don't actually get to keep any of your items, it's always a good idea to use them all up by the time that you're finishing the stage, because, well, they're gonna go to waste anyway. Yeah, this game is very, very special. Like, you'll see. So, the only character we can pick right now is Eriko. Eriko is also coincidentally the best character. She is stupidly good to the point where it begs the question why you would even bother, because her basic stats are already better than most of every other character in the game. And on top of that, there is upgrades, which, like, what's even the point of putting them towards anybody other than Eriko if she's already the best? I'm gonna have to mess around with the cameras. So there was a tiny scare. We do not actually have the horror monitor that we had before. We don't actually have the horror monitor that we had right at that one part. And it's somewhat of an annoyance. However, you do usually pick it up very early after a stage starts. The best way to hold on, what was the button for jumping? There we go. Usually you find it right next to the start of the stage, so you don't have to go on for a long time without it, but it's best to avoid traps, which evidently I did not do. However, avoiding traps is like one of those oddities. One of those oddities about this game where you may be thinking, oh, like, it's always best to avoid the traps. But in reality, that kind of like ruins some of the fun.
Cool.
So I found one trap, but I didn't find another one. If you run, your bleeding gets worse. If you don't move, your bleeding doesn't get worse. If you move slowly, it doesn't get worse, but at a slower rate than if you are standing still. There's a hearing one, so you may want to check the phone. But yeah, what I meant to say with the horror monitor, if you do actually, nothing special here. If you do actually remove all the traps, then it removes a lot of the fun stuff in the game, which is shit like this. Now this should have already removed the and if you overmark stuff, yeah, there's nothing special about it, and you wasted your thing, basically, your adrenaline. Though adrenaline is basically like a resource where you can. We're going with smell now. Damn it! I went too far. Adrenaline is sort of like a resource where, this one maybe, because it's broken, or this one. Can I actually open these? Nope. Okay, what's that one? So yeah, basically, so long as you are bleeding, you don't want to actually rush. But if you don't rush, you're also not making a good time. So it's always a bit of an issue. Of course, here, what we want to actually do is not fight the monster and instead go up to the helipad and ask for help. Because fighting monsters does not earn you anything. Fighting monsters never earns you anything. And unless... maybe there is a thing here. Nothing special. It is showing me a 6th sense. Yeah, I should probably use one of these. That's the map. may as well reduce the bleeding while we're at it. Okay, smell. We're in a. Let's. I'd imagine that could smell. What else could smell? That could smell. And that could smell as well. Calculator. Calculator is pretty nice because it gives you like a probability how much how likely something is to actually be an issue. Oh, got another bandage. I marked that. But we did get a few over here. Hearing. Well, hearing, I already marked the bell. Smell and sixth sense.
Cool. Cool.
Didn't find anything. Still something here. It's not here. It should be closer to here. Oh, got a Hassie. Yeah, some of these are specifically arranged to be... Some of these are specifically arranged to be basically impossible to notice unless you literally know where they are. But that's kind of like... That's kind of one of the charms of this game. It is very evidently not made to be fair. We get another smell. I guess we passed it. What about this thing? But yeah, unlike most horror games, you don't really so much fight monsters, rather you try to get through these phony sets. Sixth sense. We get something here, probably. A home run bat. Now we actually have a weapon.
Jimmy, it's time for practice. Get out to the training field now. Hey, you're not Jimmy.
I also just noticed that the volume of the game was really high. The sound mixing in this goes all over the place, so it's hard to predict what is supposed to be the right value until somebody tells me otherwise. Like, I'm gonna keep it at this right now. Okay, it was showing me 6 cents somewhere here, I think. Yes. Okay, got a heart. Okay, got another thing. And an item sensor. What does the item sensor do? I don't remember. There we go. Shows on the map the places where items are. Okay. So I guess we got them. Oh, well, there is actually more over here. But we haven't been there yet. There's nothing to fear around here, so there's no nothing bad about me running. And here we have a photo booth. That's where we can save. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I think I remember what's coming up next. That's gonna be one of those Illbleed memes. If it is what I'm thinking it is, which it may not be because my memory of this game is a decade old, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be fun regardless because this is Illbleed, but we'll see. What do we get? Okay, that is an encounter. Did I not equip the... Oh no, it's right there. One thing about combat that's good to keep in mind is you cannot actually use items in the middle of combat. You can only use your weapons, and the invincibility frames are stupid for both you and your opponent. Fighting generally isn't worth it because all you get out of it is a little bit of adrenaline. And if you mark an encounter, a possible encounter... Okay, got an anthill. May as well use it. If you do mark an encounter with your horror monitor, it doesn't actually prevent the encounter, but it does prevent the shock value that you get from an encounter. Okay, that was pretty good. I don't really need to use that. I could use this. Actually, since we have the... Yeah, so this is gonna be actually very helpful. The... with the calculator, I can know which one of these points of interest are actually could potentially be a monster. So this one isn't anything. This one could be a thing. So let's just... Because it was over here. Yes, you get ASMR CD to reduce your stress levels. There is also an erotic magazine, which is used to increase your heart rate. But in all the times I've played this game, I have never found a scenario where that would come in handy. So that's like a completely irrelevant thing. Okay, there is a whole bunch of things over there. We have sight. That's a knife. And we're almost out of adrenaline. Let's hope for the best. And of course I didn't mark the one. Got a steak dinner.
Cool.
Okay, that one worked. We get another sight. Haha!
Cool.
Got you. Damn it. All of my ketchup. Let's see, did I miss any items? Yes, I did. That's a Hassie. And there's this. And that's a salad. Let's see. Sight.
Cool.
There should be something else. I keep forgetting which item is. Yeah, you just have to mash the button and then the helicopter will save you. The fighting really isn't worth it. Okay, there's one in the corner. Ow. It's probably one of the items that we need for the for solving the puzzle of this stage. There's something that's trying to kill me now again. You cannot avoid fights. Oh, I don't have enough newspaper clipping. The fights are all sort of set in stone. You can technically avoid them by just not getting close to them, I think. But with how the game is arranged, it's generally not possible. because, you know, small corridors. And also, enemies show up in the same way as triggers for items. And you want to pick up items, obviously. Thankfully, pretty much every encounter that isn't a boss... Oh, come on, I marked that one. Pretty much every encounter that isn't a boss, or like something required for progression, you can just avoid. Okay, now I can mark things again. Actually, I'm gonna head back one more time because I'm not sure if I picked up everything. I think I did, but yeah, I did. Oh, and also this game has just the weirdest idea on like how to do running and walking controls. Basically, if you want to run, you have to press the analog stick all the way forward, like in one go. If you want to walk, you push it slightly, and then no matter how hard you push it afterwards, it will stay in the walking position. Now we get something on sight. I feel like this is gonna be something in that room. Right now I can only mark that. Oh, that would be a sight thing. Nope.
Cool.
So yeah, in general, you don't want to go apeshit on marking things because you will very quickly run out of adrenaline. It becomes less of an issue the further you get into the game. I thought there was an item here. Oh, opposite side. I'm also very glad that this game has like a trail that it shows you. Oh, I should also mention that the traps are somewhat randomized each time you play the game. Like, for example, on one playthrough the TV may show something when you're going through a stage, and the other time it's just not gonna happen. I don't believe that the items are randomized. Oh, so that's what it was about. Bye-bye! And yeah, basically the faster you mash, the smell. What is a smell? Apparently nothing here. Well, I was pointing at it. So at least I don't feel stupid. I should have not even bothered, there wasn't anything in there. Oh yeah, that's actually what happens. It can sometimes happen when you get scared with like high heart rate, or sometimes you may actually get very low heart rate, or in some situations, I don't know. I think it's when you have like let's see, a relaxation CD. Just listen to ASMR. Yeah, in a way. Although one thing that it does fail at is the fact that the game is more fun if the game is more fun when you fall into traps. That's the problem. Because like you want to see what happens when you fall into the trap. But also it's bad when you do fall into the trap. But I guess this is what they intended for you to do on the second run of the game. Since you can basically take anything at that point. We'll try for 1,000 swings. Hold on, I just need to do something real quick. Just need to make sure that everything is in order here. This was made today. Yes, that's this one. There we go. Okay, no, just needed to do something real quick on the background. 1,000 swings. The trophy, right? Now let's examine the map again. Should be some more stuff over there. Hearing. Hearing. Maybe it's that. That's where the items are. And there's two little puppies. Well, I can't find anything, so I'm just going to pick it up. We get an artificial plasma. And we get a little band-aid. And I'm not going to take chances, although it seems that I'm getting further away from the hearing problem. Funny thing is, this game was actually supposed to be remade on the original Xbox or Xbox 360. You know, the information on those two is often very difficult to tell apart. But sadly, the director of this game passed away before that could happen, so the project fell through. Because, like, I mean, if I can imagine that probably nobody knew how to create this kind of mess intentionally and still have it be fun. So we have another diary. I think there was one more item on the map. Yeah, right here. Why is it not... Yeah, like it shows up in just this one spot. Or is it like... Or is it just because you can check it again? We are definitely not going to be making a good time on this, but I don't care. I want to get whatever it is here. Yeah, I'm standing like right on top of it. Oh. Thankfully, you don't need to stand exactly on the helipad. In order to summon the helicopter. So is that... Yeah, that's... I guess that's... No, that couldn't be it. There is still an item over here. Am I like not facing the right direction? Or is the game just glitched? I'll just assume the game is glitched and move on with my life. Oh, this place looks lovely. Let's see what secret it holds. Or maybe it's very sneaky and it's actually the item is over here. I think the item is over here. Okay, no, that makes more sense now. Something with sight. Ah, damn it! Moved just a tiny bit too, just the tiniest bit too far. But yeah, well, you do get pounded a lot by stuff. They do give you plenty of items to stay alive. Okay, what awaits us in this room? Sight. Maybe that's the TV that I was remembering. Let's see. Right across from here. Nope. So yeah, another thing that's great about Eriko, that moment where you have to, where you like get up after you get scared by a monster, it's very quick with her. Like normally with other characters, they will have to crawl around for a bit before they can actually get up. They need a special item in order to be able to do it as quickly as Eriko does it by default. So, yet another reason why never to play as any character that isn't Eriko. But yeah, there is, like I said before, there is no use being stingy when it comes to using items. Because there's no penalty for using items. Let's see. Is it the TV?
Cool.
Yes, it was. Something with sight. Well, that looks pretty dangerous. I'm just going to mark everything, whatever. Let's see. And this is the erotic magazine, a roll magazine. And there we go, I got that one. There's still a sixth sense here. Well, there is an item that we can pick up. It's probably this one thingy over here. The Relaxed Mind, the SMR CD. Oh, it's a little cockroaches. Okay, we get another sight. I see some things that are grabbing my attention, but apparently that's not it. Well, the TV, the lamp. I'm just going to mark the... Oh, and that is definitely a sussy. Yeah, so now because I marked it, I'm not on the floor. I'm hitching a ride. Did I not mark this one?
Cool.
I didn't mark it. I should use one. Okay, and there's still 2 items over here. Nothing special on the toilet. Got an ampule. And we get an artificial brain. How cool is that? Okay, there is an item over here. And it's the bio body. We can create another human person within ourselves. Yeah, sometimes the Dreamcast can give away that it's loading something. just by its typical every time it tries to read the disc. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to look at the map. Yeah, there is an item over here, so that's probably it. And now we have sight. Damn it. Well, that is a sight. That's all. That's a sight, all right. We have another sight.
Cool.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is use an impule. Okay, flatlining over here, that's actually a good thing. Does map tell us anything interesting? Nope. Just go downstairs. Now, and we get a hospital. At a hospital we can recover or upgrade ourselves. Not sure if I have enough money to do it. I think yeah, not enough money, not enough money. May as well. We're left with $9. Okay, let's save. Because if I recall correctly, this game does not have continues, as it were, it just has saves. Though, in all fairness, it is actually kind of difficult to die. I mean, like, it absolutely is possible, it's just, it's not one of those games where you turn around and you're just immediately dead. Oh, I remember this. We get another diary. Very insightful. Okay, so we want to use probably one of the items that we picked up. And is there a place for a trophy? Yeah, I think over here. Yeah. Nothing else matters. Now we have to go on the fuck me spot.
Number 3, first base, Jimmy!
Okay now, here we go. Go! We did it! A home run! Jimmy! 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 Well, Jimmy! Oh, number 3, first base! Jimmy's butt! I love his butt!
So basically, well, the boss has no HP. So what we gonna wanna do is just lure him into this spot over here, have him do something, while we just get up on the helipad. Damn it! Hey, get over here! There are several bosses in the game where they don't have a depletable HP bar. In fact, most of them are like that. And some of them don't have an exact escape route. So yeah, we already got past the point where we would have a bonus for finishing the stage on time. But that's not a big deal. This is now unlocked after we arrived here, and let's see, do we have anything new? This looks horrid. But good thing to know that there is no items. Okay, let me just get rid of this, and I think what it is with this... Oh yeah, that's what happens. He can just appear willy-nilly, and we just need to escape. That's it. I remember there was something about this location, why it's so windy. And since he is actually appearing as, let's say, a physical person, we cannot prevent, or rather prepare for the encounter with him. It is always going to be a surprise. He usually comes from around the corner. Let's see. Do we take the... Yeah, let's take the thing over here and over there. I wonder if he teleports. That would be interesting to find out. Okay, do we have items here? Yes, we do. Of course, let's check toilets for items. We get a speed ladder. And there's another item, if I recall. Yeah, another one over here. And yet another toilet. does he actually... Based off of what this map looks like, he's still going to try to attack me. Game, okay, there we go. Ugh. Ha! The ladder is now express. Okay, not gonna dawdle here for a long while. That's where I came from. Yeah, the little tail on the map is incredibly helpful for knowing where you've already been. Damn it. Because all these corridors look exactly alike. Yeah, let's not repeat that. Erica Christie with her $9. Am I going the... No. Go back.
Kevin?
A gas leak has been detected. Warning, impending explosion likely with a rise of room temperature.
Okay, now I can actually damage him. Start attacking so I can smack him. Damn it. I'm too slow. Oh, well, that's a good thing that we saved. Your total price is $9. Okay, let's try this again. Also, so I'm already not gonna be getting the achievement, I want to make sure that my settings for the brightness are correct. Hello. I'm pretty sure that this thing is not set correctly. Color space should be at full. Oh, no, now I can actually see things. I knew that this game wasn't so dark. There we go. Okay, so let's not make the mistake that I made before, and let's just come in fully stacked with steak dinner at porn. No, that's not gonna help. Heart rate should help, and bleeding is under control, so I wonder if I actually managed to save him, because I know that if you wait too long,
A gas leak has been detected. Warning. Impending explosion
when you
likely with
first
the rise
see
of
him, he will actually get killed. But that really matters. This is mostly just me testing whether or not my Dreamcast still is functional. So, doop, 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 smack, smack, smackety smack. Am I no damaging him? Is this gonna be a no damage Erico versus Mutant? Nope. I got the iframes wrong on that one. Oh. I do actually have a copy of D2, because when I remember when I saw that game having like an 8-disc version for like the burnt Dreamcast copy, I was like, I am not putting up with this shit. 4 discs is already too much to switch. Is he alright?
Kevin! Kevin, are you alright?
Oh, he is alive.
What the? Erico!
Oh, this is the worst place to be right now. Let's get out of here.
Woohoo! Yeah! You're our savior. I'll help you any way I can, you hear me?
Yeah, Kevin, you are going to be benched for the whole rest of the game. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, and I know that there is several items here. Okay, we get an Amazon. The protector is like so extra. I don't actually need to use that much of anything, really. We're fine on pretty much everything, really. Let's see. Nothing to pick up here. Oh, I remember this place. So now for the real boss of this stage. And also one of the things that just make this game so very special. So basically, as you can see, he has infinite HP. So it's a bit pointless for you to even try to fight him. Come on, could you let go? Game? This isn't supposed to be this hard. Why is he so on point today? Like, normally he can't get a shot at me, but... Well, I think we're dead. I guess we're repeating the last boss. Yeah. Total price is $9, I know. Should have saved afterwards. But yeah, no, I don't remember that part ever being this difficult, to be honest. I remember that being kind of like just a little bit annoying, but never this hard. Ah, shit. Oh, I can actually skip cutscenes. I didn't know that. I wish. As you can see, I'm practicing my iframes. Amazon is basically like heals everything all in once. But it's best to keep that for like the very end of the stage, because it basically nets you the best modifier on all the other stats. For right now, I'm just going to eat all the steaks, listen to all the CDs. Gas wrap. Adrenaline we don't really need anymore. So yeah. Let's just save so I don't need to redo that fight again. But yeah, D2 definitely is a game with kind of like a similar vibe to this one. Even though D2 definitely had a lot bigger production values than Illbleed ever did. Oh yeah, I have to press start. My bad. Okay, let's try this time to not get murdered. Yeah, I have to use my shoot attack. Like that. Practice my invulnerability. Damn it. Damn it. Oh wait, I'm not... wait, am I going the wrong direction? I think I may be going the wrong direction. Well, if that's the case, I will let him kill me, because... Yeah, I think this is not the right way to go. Yeah, I was not going the right way. There is a split in the path, and there's one way that you're sort of supposed to go, and I just did not notice it on the way. Oops, not what I wanted to do. There is a quicker way out of here than waiting throughout the cutscene. Oh. So yeah, a part of this test was to see whether or not my Dreamcast cables are still functioning. And they are like, sort of, not really. Every time I touch it, it literally changes all colors. All I really need to do is replace one piece of my Dreamcast VGA box and it should be okay. It's just the problem of actually getting it. Problem is, it's not, well, problem not problem. It's not specifically related to the RGB cable that I'm using, or the RGB connection. It is specifically related to the little connector that goes out of the Dreamcast into the box. That's the part that's busted. Okay, let's see. I should have not wasted time. Yeah, there is two paths. One that sort of goes... Damn it. His like hitbox for that is ridiculous. Come on. You just need to do your shoot way before you actually need to do it. Which way is it that I need to go? I am going to die again. Jesus, what was it? It's the like, he follows you no matter where you go. And for some reason, I remember it being sort of like behind him. Okay, game, stop wasting my time. Just let me continue. Let's try this one more time. Whoopsie. Okay, it was, I think, this way. Yeah, so the key is to do it like way ahead of time. Like your iframes extend way past the dodge. No, that wasn't the... no. Yeah, and he sort of cannot really follow you here. But is this the right way to go? No, this is actually where I need to go in order to finish the stage, but where you actually need to go in order to beat it is the other path, the one that I took before. Well, it's going to be way quicker for me to just do this. Turn my Dreamcast purple again. Let me just like adjust it. And by adjust it, I mean I literally just like push it very slightly with my pinky in hopes that it turns white. This is curious. I didn't actually know that it was possible to get to the goal of the stage without defeating the boss. I thought that the boss basically made it impossible for you to get past the obstacle course. But you know, you can get past the obstacle course. It's just that they don't want you to. Just make it very difficult is what they do. That was... I was nowhere close. So yeah, this is the way that we need to actually go. So yeah, the boss fight is unwinnable.
Can you hear me? This is Control Operator Jackson. I repeat, this is Control Operator Jackson in the control room. Our oil pressure is normal here. Average electric current is 52,000 volts. generating capacity of 2,700,000 watts.
10-4, main control room here. Checking the database now. Hold on a second. The pressure on the leg is a bit too high.
I bet it's the right leg. Last time I checked, it was a bit rusty.
That's alright. It's still within control parameters. And what are you planning to do for dinner tonight? I'm starving.
I think I'll have fish or something. At this point, meat doesn't sound too appetizing.
Yeah, we got enough meat laying around over here to feed an army of rats.
Help!
Stop right there. This area is restricted to authorized personnel only.
Please! I can't fight that horrid beast myself!
I know. Isn't that cool? We spent $5 million to build this enormous thing we call Bandball. It's super alloy skeletons controlled with advanced hydraulics with custom bearings and joints. You're looking at 2 meters of thick titanium for every bone. All computer controlled by me. How'd you like that big sucker, eh? Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah.
So, seeing as we can't defeat the boss, let's defeat the thing that is controlling the boss. He doesn't put much resistance. He was just a robot. Obviously, I mean, we knew this all along, that he was a robot. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have murdered him, would we? Or would we would? Okay, let's see. At this point, the boss is completely disabled. We don't need to worry about him becoming a problem anymore. And we can just waltz right over to the end of the stage where I was previously, but it just wouldn't let me go through. Let me just real quickly check if I don't need to do anything here. This is going to be a pain in the ass if I actually do. At this point, I think I can just... Let me see. Is there anything... Because I see this glowy bit over here. She doesn't seem to say anything about it. I thought maybe you had to use the ID card in order to operate the computer, but yeah, well, I'm going to eat this. And actually, let's check out the ID card since we already have it. Seems like a key to open a door. I guess it's the key to open the door. To open the door to exit the stage. But yeah, as you can see, the monster is no longer an issue. And this is kind of like a theme for this game, just in general. It's a rigged. It's basically like a huge rigged carnival attraction. You can't win by playing the rules. So, in order to beat a boss that cannot be beaten, you have to basically just ruin whoever is controlling it instead. Or, or in some cases make the boss kill themselves. There's very few occasions where you actually like have to defeat a boss. Okay. Yeah, so this is why I needed to use this. And this is why I couldn't leave. Not that I wouldn't be, not that I would have been able to tell with the camera angle that I had that there was any kind of card key. That's a pretty good score. So yeah, just by using items at the end of the stage, you can just like get a pretty decent score on like pretty much every stage. Let's see, and just to show off, every item that we may have had before is gone. So there literally is no use to hoarding items. I wanted to go to the clinic so I can install the parts. Yeah, that third one is for reviving characters, but we've already got that. Slow bleeding, belt up. Adrenaline will be helpful. This is for Erico. Stamina. I can only do one or the other. It's 40,000. I mean, higher adrenaline will definitely be useful regardless. And I actually have a few animations for these operations. I do like that every time you have an operation, they just straight up show you flatlining the whole time. Which, hilariously, that's actually a good thing for the most part. When you look at the when you look at your senses, if you see flatline, that means, oh yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I don't remember. Where is it that I can actually change my characters? I think it's only... I think it's only when I start a stage that I can... that I can change that. Yeah, because he's not over here or anywhere else, really. To show off Kevin, but that doesn't seem possible. So That's Home Run of Death, and the next one after this is The Revenge of Queen Worm. I do love the fact that these like posters are designed to look authentic as all hell for like 80s movie, like 80s horror movies, like Dummy Man. What does it say underneath there? Dusko Takazi film, The Dummy Man. Trying to read it, but the resolution is a little bit too low.
An RV campsite has been turned into a morbid morgue, covered in blood, and the remains of numerous unidentified bodies. It's hard to believe that such a brutal massacre could have happened in this day and age, especially at such a secure location. It only took the rescue crew 20 minutes to respond to the emergency call. But by the time they arrived, it was too late. There were no survivors, and consequently no witnesses. So the mystery remains. Who or what could have done this? It seems too massive and malicious for a single human to have done it, or several for that matter. There were dark forces at work here, and no one's talking about it. It happened 4 days ago, and the place has been dead quiet ever since.
So yeah, as you can see, this doesn't even follow the story of Jimmy. This is a new movie, new story. Now, you see here the requirement is clear traps 0. And there is a reason for it, which is actually kind of funny. Now we could choose Kevin, but no, we're going to play as Erico. I have increased her adrenaline, but honestly should have gone with the HP instead. Let's see. Well, the map is not particularly helpful here. I saw the Sixth Sense go up. Yeah. It's like somewhere here. Okay, item sensor. That's nice. It's very early on, too. It's a vending machine that has the horror monitor. except that a goblin has...
My horror monitor! Give it back!
A mon killer stole it. I do love that it just like goes into our inventory, but then the monkey's like, the icon is mine. So yeah, for this stage we actually don't get to use our horror monitor, which is why the requirement of cleared traps is nothing. This is something that the game does actually like really well. Every single stage is feels like a completely different take with the similar mechanics. It's like not just because the story is completely different. They actually make sure that the gameplay per stage is also varied significantly from stage to stage, so it makes them all feel very unique. Because, like, for example, in the previous stage, we sort of learn that we have to rely on our horror monitor for everything. Well, this one, for example, steals away our horror monitor, so we're gonna have to deal with other problems. Let's see if there is anything interesting on this map. Holy hell, can we like zoom out? So yeah, as you could probably tell, the theme of this stage is graboids. In every place where there is ground, you can get attacked by graboids. But we don't really want to deal with them, as you can probably tell. We don't want to really deal with any of the monsters. It's too much hassle. Am I... I'm not facing the right direction. It's always time for a Hassie. Okay, we've got ourselves a weapon. And as you can see, the graboid can actually cannot reach us here. But they can relatively easily catch up with us, sadly. Onion soup, as you do. Let's take a look at the map. So we can take this detour. Holy hell, I did not remember that this map was this big. What if I take this route? Okay, that's an item and that's an item. So the route down here is all of the items. I just wonder if they actually... if the graboids will come back within the same patch of ground. Do I have anything for bleeding? I should have something for bleeding. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't. By should have something for bleeding, I meant probably should have gotten something from the store, but oh well, we're poor. Hello there. Yeah, I believe that the bleeding gauge, it shows that one blue arrow at that point. I think what that one means is that you will lose HP if your bleeding gets past that point. Yeah, it seems that the graboids don't come back in the same patch of ground, or at least the same encounter does not come back. I wonder if we can also jinx them just by walking very slowly. Let's see. So currently we don't have any, well, we do have steak dinner. But I don't quite, it's not the thing that we actually need. Bleeding is almost over, and now it's gone. Okay, and now if I follow this path, then go north. What do we have here? Oh, that's a mon killer. Screw you. Screw you, mon killers. There's definitely gonna be a graboid here. Speed ladder, very, very nice. Yes, a ladder saves you. There is very many invincibility frames. And there is always time for a Hassie. And there is always time for a graboid. Okay, so I actually managed to avoid that graboid. Another north path. Well, I'm not gonna be able to avoid this one, so may as well take it. Damn. The speed ladder is one of the best items in the game. Okay, I'm going to need to take it a little bit more slowly. She's a big girl. See, I have a band-aid. I have a band-aid. Everything's going to be okay. There's another one. I don't think that worked that way. Well, we can get past him anyway and collect a thing over there. Yeah, they're mostly intended to, especially the old ones, they're mostly intended to be wonky, to make them hard. This one is absolutely the case of that. But also, this one is like sort of intentionally terrible in a lot of ways, and it like literally is put away, like it's put together by a genius to make it all work, because this could have very easily been just like horrible and nobody would want to play it, like for example Martian Gothic, but it's instead it's like experiencing a B horror movie, but like in the best of ways. Yeah, this stage in particular is also a little bit different from the rest of them, because this is the only stage where you don't use a horror monitor and you don't have the traps. Let me see. This looks like it's sort of a point of interest, but at the same time it isn't marked as such. I'm gonna need to check it anyway. Ah, that's a save point. I may as well use it. There's one particular boss, like towards the end, which is it was very apparent that Sega just did not give a shit anymore what was in their games at the end of Dreamcast's lifespan, and like that particular boss very much shows. There's like a parody of Sonic as a boss called Zadok, and when it shows up, it plays a Sega Saturn startup jingle. It's kind of amazing. Oh, and also a child gets killed in that stage, like canonically. They're doing like like a dark parody of Toy Story for whatever reason, and it is so fucking weird. Okay, so that was another diary. So that's evidently the way to go. And here... Holy shit, there is a lot of stuff here. Well, I guess we just hold on to the right path. Because there's one thing over here, yes. I tried to jump, but it didn't really help me with anything. Annoying thing with graboids is that pretty much no matter what you do, you will always get hit. Anti-shock brace, that's nice. This will prevent me from falling down, I believe. Or further prevent me from falling down. The other characters need that in order to not be crawling around for 5 seconds after every encounter. Eriko is just too cool for that, so she just does not. She doesn't get scared that hard. Okay, that's actually really good stuff. Anything over here? No. I should just eat some nitroglycerin. Or no, it was... what is it? Heart rate. Slows heart rate. May as well. The time limits for like actually getting a bonus on clearing a stage are really ridiculous. Like you have to book it. You just have to not collect anything and book it. Which, considering the fact that you don't get to keep any of the stuff across the stages, it is possible, but also there is no way you're gonna be avoiding getting damaged as you do that. Let's see real quick. Nothing over here. That's where I came from. It's just straight, 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 straight. Keep going straight. There's only one way. Okay. Yeah, hoarding is not worth it in this game in the slightest, because you don't get to keep items after you finish a stage. Which is also why it's generally not a great idea to... That's another set of monk killers. Not gonna bother. Screw you guys. I'm going home. So yeah, I do have means of fighting back. It's just not great to do that. I'm going to stand around for a little bit to get my heart rate down. Well, not heart rate, it's the bleeding that I'm really worried about. Okay, now I can run, and if I recall correctly, yeah, I just need to run straight. It's always time for a Hassie, except for now. The only thing that you really get from killing monsters is a little bit of adrenaline after the fight, but considering that in this stage you don't even use the horror monitor, which is the only thing that uses adrenaline, yeah, that's completely pointless. And let's see. Well, this looks complicated.
Oh man, not another Draunt worker. I can't even stand looking at you. Get out of here. Don't ever come back. You hear me?
Let's see, where does this lead? Oh yeah, the voice acting is a thing. Can I get past this? No. My pitiful jump cannot get past it.
David, you piece of crap. You always made fun of us, Draunt employees. Rachel. That Rachel. She was always your favorite.
It was not supposed to be a monster, by the way. It was just some guy with claws. Okay, so this is one of the few scenarios where I actually am going to need to fight somebody. Move, Erico, move! And I think we're you know what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing the end of the stream. Yes, I'm seeing the end of the stream. Okay, so I can at least confirm that my Dreamcast is still functioning. However, my cable for it is not. So I'm going to have to address that. But it was fun hanging out with you guys, and I don't think I'm going to be continuing this playthrough because I started it off very poorly already. Basically should have picked a different upgrade at the end of last stage. I completely forgot about that this stage was the second one in the game. It literally makes no sense for you to to upgrade adrenaline when you're not going to be using it throughout the whole thing. Should have like increased the health or whatever. But yeah. Oh, and I should mention, Dimas, this game has your favorite kind of game over screen. It's really long. Oh wait, I could actually pick up Kevin.
Let's go.
Where does Kevin pick up from, actually? I've never used this mechanic, but yes, you can apparently use a different character. May as well. I mean, you'll probably just see another game over screen after this, because but yeah, this is like insanity. They are so fast. And your range is so pitiful with this weapon. Also, it doesn't help that they are very short. And there we go. They're apparently monkeys, but yeah, now we're getting the proper. It's super slow, and then it's a game over, which you cannot skip, and then it puts you back to the main menu, where you have to skip past the intro, and then if you don't move back like down one, then you're starting a new game, at which point you're stuck in a very long cutscene, and you can't reload once you're already in the game, and you have to push the button on the Dreamcast to stop the disc from loading. You know, it's the best. But yeah, no, this game isn't so bad. It just has some very difficult out of fucking nowhere encounters, though thankfully most fighting is completely avoidable. It's only where you actually need to achieve something through a fight that it is a non-optional fight. But I'm gonna go to sleep because it's late and I need to actually wake up tomorrow. But I'm probably not gonna be continuing this run because, like I said, it is I made some poor decisions, money-wise especially. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to replace the cable on my Dreamcast because I do not trust it to stay in the workable position for too long. Again, thank you for watching and bye-bye.